Hello and welcome back to the Friday Feels episode of the U Up podcast. I'm Jordana Abraham.
And I am Jared Freed. It is so good to be back here with you, Jordana, but it is especially good to be here with our very special guest, the host of the Relationship Podcast, Kamie Crawford. Thank you for coming on.
Thank you. I'm a big fan.
Oh my God.
Likewise. Thank you so much for coming on. We're so excited to have you on.
Of course.
Fellow, relationship deep diver.
Yes. I feel like this is like a good group. If people need advice,
right,
we should just have a group chat going and people can just like add themselves in and out.
We should. Do you respond to people DM you for advice? Do you answer?
All the time. On relationship.
Yeah.
Like I got to give people incentive.
I agree. Right. Yeah. I'll be like, send it in.
Send it in.
Exactly.
Make it worth all of our while.
Exactly.
Yes.
Yeah. But I usually keep it anonymous. But I am constantly giving relationship advice. That's like just what I do.
You think we were talking before you started, you have 5 siblings, 5 sisters.
Yes.
You're the eldest of 5 sisters.
Yep.
So that kind of makes you a relationship advice person just by
everyone's
birth,
big sister.
right? Yeah. You're right. You're trained by all these sisters. So what have you noticed? How old is the range of the 6 sisters? And what have you noticed the biggest difference from youngest to oldest is in their dating life?
Okay. Well, no shade. The biggest common conception that we've come to, the consensus is that men are terrible.
Okay.
No, regardless of the age, men are all bad.
They're all doing horrible things. I saw a meme
terrible.
the other day. It was like, it was something like my aunt just got dumped by her boyfriend who's 65 because he's not looking for a relationship.
Like,
so
what
this
are
shit
you
never
looking
ends.
for?
It was like this shit never ends.
I
type
say
of
this
meme.
literally about my dad all the time. My dad's been divorced twice and he's single and he's like, he lives in like a tiny little apartment and he like doesn't do anything at all. And I'm like, why don't you get married? And he's like, I don't want to commit. I'm like, you don't want to commit. You have nothing going on.
This is the problem. And I'm like, and I wish that I could say that it gets better. Like when I'm advising my sister, so I'm 32, my next sister in line is 31, then 26, 24, 18, twins.
Right.
Wow.
So anytime I'm advising any of them or we're talking about guys, I'm like, I wish I could tell you that this gets better. I wish I could tell you that like the 35-year-olds are better than the 22-year-olds.
Well, you're in a relationship.
Yeah,
right?
I am.
So like it must in some way.
For me.
For you.
Well, it's bad. We always talk about this. It's horrible until it isn't.
Yeah.
Right.
And like, listen, I'll when I on this podcast, I always have to like answer for, a lot of times for the criminals.
Yes.
I have to answer for these people who have done wrong by maybe, by women who have written in. And, the one thing that I that's why I'm always sure I'm right.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, I always say I'm 10% away from any guy you're dating.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter how old, I'm within the range of why this guy is doing this thing.
Yeah.
And, it's calming for me to know that I'm not so far away from the douchebags at 18.
There's like a the line is very thin between like good guy and bad guy. And unfortunately, I want more guys to come over to the other side. I'm like, there's so much peace and happiness over here.
Right.
With the rest of us.
There's a lot of calmness in it.
Yeah.
Like
in a relationship?
In a relationship, that is like easy street, compared to like, you're dating, keeping stories in line, making sure that you're being, even when you're trying to be good.
Yeah.
You got to keep, I got to be respectful of this person, not mention the other date I went on and make a plan for that person. And, I'm 3 months in. Should we be talking about what we are yet? All of that is wasted energy because if you were in a relationship, you wouldn't be doing it anymore. You're done.
Mm-hmm. And I feel like a lot of, and this is obviously, we're talking binaries here. We're talking heterosexual relationships. But when a man has a good woman by his side, there's literally nothing he can't do. He makes more money.
Hear that?
He becomes more successful.
Listen,
other bitches want him more.
That's true.
That's the problem.
Yeah, exactly.
This is the problem. This is a finger trap. I can't get my finger out. No, but they even like look at like male men on social media make more money when they're in a relationship. Single men don't do well on social media.
Well, nobody cares.
Right. Well, I mean, it's funny. Like you see that, like you see a man with like a wedding ring, and you do feel like like he's more trustworthy.
Mm-hmm.
He can commit. It does give you a sense of like, stability, like that he's more safe or
Unless
stable.
you're the CEO of Astronomer.
Yes.
And then
in which
might
case,
be a piece of shit.
I feel
it's not true, but it does make people think that about you.
Right.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I wanted to ask you, you were Miss Teen USA.
Yep.
I feel like this is my theory is that you probably got face to face with some of the weirdest male interactions that you could really face as a woman.
Oh, yeah.
Because I would assume when you have, I'm not talking about like as a teen, but I'm sure you got weirdness then.
Right.
But I'm saying like even dating,
when it was weirder.
having that title,
Yeah.
like it makes men go crazy at any age. That I'm dating, I'm on a date with Miss Teen USA.
Right.
That is just like one of those things that like, because a lot of to men, it's like this show off a woman to my friends mentality.
The trophy wife.
Yes.
Right.
And you see that on like, I think it's The Valley or something. Any man who was like with a woman who was like Miss anything, I think like, well, like almost like introduce her with that title, right?
Yeah.
With that title.
Right. It comes up at any time and people know that. So I'm really curious what it was like to date having that on like your resume. Like when do you bring that up? How do you bring that up? And like, because listen, we get sometimes, my plight is of the loser. You're, like I'm some, some loser that's going on dates and I'm happy someone will go out with me. I'm not Mr. Teen USA. But I'm saying like, this is like, some people would believe there's no plight to being, a pageant winner.
Yeah.
But there's a different plight.
There is. I think, well, just in general, dating or not dating, like people have an idea of you. That's why I like for people to know that I was Miss Teen USA last. Like I don't promote it. It's not something that like I'm always like, oh yeah,
it's not part of your identity.
Yeah. And even like working in television, like every bitch that's in a pageant wants to be on TV. Like everyone wants to be a host. Everyone like, because we have the faces for it.
Right.
But I think like in general, it you have to beat a lot of the propaganda, which a lot of it is real. Like a lot of pageant girls really are like that, like Disney World princess, like queen of the universe. Everything is positive and everything is good. I'm like the antithesis of that because I only did one pageant and I won it. And then I went to Miss Teen USA and I won that. So I was never like a toddlers and tiaras type of girl.
You weren't brought up in the
naturally.
system.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. But I remember when I was Miss Teen USA and I'm wearing a sash that says teen on it in big bold letters, older men would still like try to cop feels and try to like be creepy. And honestly, like I think a part of that organization, at least at that time, would like feed into it. Like they would auction off dates with us at some like charity events and stuff.
What does that mean?
Like if you
can bid on a
like,
date.
Yeah.
Sure, but what is the date? Like what do you mean?
Like go to dinner with us.
You go to dinner
with these like older men.
I mean, they're the only ones who can bid for like a charity thing like that. Like, if you bid,
it was just
like
you and them one-on-one?
I never had to go on any. I think somebody won a date with me. And then I ended up like booking something else, thank God, and didn't have to go on a date with them. But like, is that not like escorting? Yeah. Should I talk about this in therapy?
Bizarre.
It's not like trauma. But I mean, you have to consider also like Trump owned the pageant when I was Miss Teen USA. So like, he was my boss. So like the creepiest male interaction is probably like starting at the top and then everything else trickles down.
My God.
But then as like when I was Miss Teen USA, I had a boyfriend and like he was as supportive as he could be considering the
And they still auctioned you off for for a date?
Your first meeting when you win, you go to New York. You move to New York, at least at the time. Like you would go from wherever your hometown is. As soon as you win the pageant, your first flight is to New York City. You move to New York City. And you're working with Miss USA and Miss Universe. And one of the first meetings that I had was like my PR meeting where they like get to know you really, like who are you? What are you about? What are your charities going to be? What alliances are we going to like form with you and other brands and whatever? And one of the first things they asked me was, do you have a boyfriend? And I was like, yeah, I was 17. So I'm like, yeah, we've been together for like 6 years and like, he's great. And they were like, okay, well, that's going to end. So,
oh my God.
Do with that what you will. Moving on, here is how you're going to answer questions in interviews. And I remember being like, what? Like, what do you mean it's going to end? But it does. It like
did it
relationships.
End?
It did.
Okay.
Yeah, it did.
They were
right.
It did.
Later.
Okay.
Later. But
are they
lot
saying
of
you're going
relationships,
to end it for this job? Or are they
No.
saying like being
It's gonna
realistic? They're like,
naturally
this
end.
will
It will
be out.
naturally.
Oh, they weren't like break
Okay.
up with him. Okay.
Right.
No, but I have seen where girls have like gone to Miss USA, Miss Teen USA, Miss Universe, and moments before they're about to walk into their interview, which is like the most important part of the pageant, their boyfriends will break up with them. Like right before they go in for like their dream job thing, because they can't handle the pressure or they're insecure, or they're like, you're going to win this pageant, move to New York City and like meet a Giants player and like leave me. That's like the first thing that kind of comes to mind. So it's hard.
Well, is that why it ended with your
No,
boyfriend at the time?
we just
or-
weren't supposed to be together.
Okay.
You really
Yeah.
do get a front row. I mean, like that's a front row seat for the male ego.
Yes.
Like, because, to win you,
Mm-hmm.
on this, like put you on this pedestal,
Yeah.
and then to like be afraid of what comes with that. Like that's a version of like viewing that. Like,
Yeah.
so
Well, especially as a teen boy.
Yeah.
right, a teen boy, like
Right.
how are you even gonna
Right,
like?
yeah.
I mean, I kind of understand it. Like,
Mhm.
I mean, like I don't even have a job.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
You
No,
know,
my
like-
high school boyfriend, bless his heart, he had like a meltdown because he was very supportive. He was at my pageant. Like he was there. Everything was cool. Somebody, like, I don't even know, one of my dad's friends said to him, like, when I won, he was like, say goodbye. Like,
Right.
basically, like, she's going to leave you kind of thing.
Right.
And his energy for the whole night was so bad. He was like in a corner. Like, he looked
Aw.
so sad.
Mm.
And I honestly, like, wasn't really thinking about him because I just won the fucking pageant that I've been training
Right.
for
This is a
months.
huge
So I
deal.
wasn't really like catering to that. I just didn't really notice it. But my sisters and my mom and my best friends were like, are you okay? And he was like, yeah, I'm fine. And like, I think it immediately it tests your insecurities for
Right.
sure. And I think it's natural. Like anyone
Yeah.
would be. I think like if my boyfriend, I don't know, if I was like one of the girls who were at like the draft for the NBA, like if my boyfriend had won this, like,
Right.
well, not won, but I guess it's winning.
Got chosen.
Yeah.
And
like,
first.
For like the
Got
Knicks.
cast in the
I'm like,
movie. And
yeah,
like,
or
right, yeah.
God, even worse. That's my worst nightmare.
Right.
I could never be with an actor. Like I could never. If my boyfriend like
Especially if
got
they're
chosen
good
to
at
be,
it.
no,
Right.
because you're not about to be the next Denzel Washington. I'm sorry. Like making out with a girl on camera or like Michael B. Jordan, like in Sinners, and like you have sex scenes. What? No,
So
absolutely.
you've
not.
never dated an actor?
I've never dated a celebrity. Period.
No
Ever.
celeb. Where do you how
How did you meet your
You're-
your
yeah, you're
current
dating
boyfriend?
someone
we met
now.
on Raya.
Raya?
Yeah, which is
I feel like
crazy.
they say no one actually meets on there. They just
I've
like
al- I'm
the
see
only
each
one.
other, right?
I'm
You're the only
yeah,
one.
you're
single
one of the few. I
testimony.
mean, I've always said Raya's like a club everyone wants to get into, but no one dances.
Yeah, right.
It's
Exactly.
like no, there's not a lot to
Exactly.
grab on. I've been on the app. There's
Yeah.
just not a lot to grab onto. It's like beautiful pictures. You
Mhm.
see these pictures that are like better than any other app,
Yeah.
and then it's like nothing is said. So it's like, what do you say? Like,
Yeah.
hey, you look hot. Like, how's the modeling going?
Yeah.
Like, there's no real place to start.
I mean, I will say, like, I am exemplifying that because I didn't even have a bio.
Right. See, this is what. So
I
what
didn't
did you
put
got?
it
What,
But
do you
he
remember the
messaged
first?
I had my
message?
Instagram linked. Like, if you want to see what I do, I don't know.
Do some research.
Do Wikipedia. I don't know. That's why we're all here.
Make up your own bio.
Exactly. Exactly. No, it was my first day on the app. And I saw him
Oh, wow.
and I immediately was like, yes. And then we matched immediately. There's still some discourse about who matched who first.
That's
Likes
kind
my
of the
shit
idea
first.
is to grab someone on their first day on
Get
the
'em
app
out.
while
Yeah.
they're fresh.
Get them out
Yeah.
of here.
They're not bitter.
Right.
They're not like
Mhm.
been
They're
around-
excited.
Yeah, been
Yeah.
around the block. They'll actually meet someone. They'll like
Right.
go
They'll,
out.
they'll
yeah.
go. Yeah. They'll leave more than
Right.
5 minutes away from their house. Yeah.
They'll like catch
No,
them. Really
right.
quick.
He actually lived down the street from my house.
Really?
Oh,
Yeah,
wow.
we had never seen each other. Like we had never crossed paths at like Trader. We had the same Trader Joe's, same Target. Never ran into each
And
other.
what made you download the app?
My 22-year-old assistant at the time was like, "You're never going to meet anyone because you're so busy and you don't go out." So like,
I guess she was right.
and I
Yeah.
was like, "Shit."
Were you on apps before that ever?
Had I ever matched with anyone?
Have you ever been on an app before that?
No,
before
this is my
Raya?
first-
So Raya's
first
the
one.
only one. That's
So you
it.
met him the first day that you've ever downloaded any app.
Yeah.
It's like
Wow.
winning Miss Teen USA without ever doing any other pageant.
Seriously.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, yes. My friends were like, bitch, I've been on this app for 10
Everyone
years.
listening now is like infuriated. Everyone else everyone listening is infuriated.
You know, all your friends look 100 years old. I've been here 80 years.
Or like when you, I feel like the
Literally.
worst was when you'd see someone that you saw on the app 4 years ago
Yeah.
and you're like, oh my
Yeah.
God, we're both still here.
Both of us.
Yeah, exactly. That's literally how it is. My friends are like, of course you would go on the app and meet somebody your first day. And he's like 6'4" and lovely. He's like the best person.
Oh, that's
On the
great.
planet.
How long have you guys been dating?
Almost 3 years.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's a good amount of time.
Your
Yeah.
time's a
Yeah.
ticket.
What's do you guys update each other on each other's dating history? It's not his first day on the app. How do you get into
he had
that?
been on for like 2 months, I
Mhm.
think. But no, we've talked about like our dating history, but not like to a decent
Right.
extent.
I don't think you need to know all of it.
You don't need to know
Right.
Yeah.
you don't need to know my tea. As far as we're concerned, we're both like, I'm a Scorpio, which says a lot about me if you know anything about astrology. He's an Aries. So like
Scorpio's the
we-
crazy one, right?
Yeah, but
Okay.
we're both crazy. That's the
Okay.
thing.
Yeah.
So we do this thing where we pretend like no one has ever existed before us. Like we just literally dropped on the planet and started dating each other. We've never dated anyone else.
It's a good way to go.
We don't even know who other people are. Who are people?
When did you reveal to him that you were a pageant woman?
Oh, he knew immediately.
He knew immediately.
Yeah, we talked about it on my first date with him, but I don't even know. I mean, he knew from my Instagram, like, because you have to link your Instagram to your Raya profile. So I knew what he did. He knew that I was a TV host. And at the time I had already shot Sports Illustrated swimsuit. So he knew
So
what
he
was
Googled
happening.
that.
Right.
I'm
He
sure
knew what was
does.
happening.
Well, you must. I bring it. I keep bringing it up because, like, I know just as a comedian, I bring that up, and people react in different ways, and like they almost become like, I hate to say it, like, but it's like a test. You know, like if they react one way, I'm like, ugh, come on.
Yeah.
If they react another way, like I'll give you an example. There's a woman that DM'd me. My DMs, they're there.
Yeah.
I'm willing. That's an option amongst
Slide.
a lot of
Yeah.
options.
It's a dating app.
It's a dating app.
It is
right?
a dating app for sure.
This woman messaged me. We should go on a date, and I
Oh.
looked at her profile, and I was like, she's cute.
Mm-hmm.
So I go, why? And
I like that.
She wrote back, we have the same shtick. I hated it. I hated it. I'm out. I don't like.
Well, you're very particular.
Very
about it,
particular,
yeah.
but that was
Right.
my way. That was my test. And I don't know, it was demeaning to what I do. You know, it's like, again, like, I'm sure you had things where you go, I don't like the sound of that. Goodbye.
I
Like,
actually matched with a comedian on Raya.
oh,
Because
name
it was
names.
my first
On your
time. My first day
your
on the
busy
app.
first day.
I met it wasn't that day. It wasn't that day. Because we were not official.
Right. Of course.
I was
you're
like,
not, you're
I'm
still
not getting
you're
off the
matching,
app.
right.
That would be
Yeah.
against the advice that I give my sisters and all my friends.
Right,
Like,
that's like not how the app works. Oh, we're a match? Okay, goodbye, everybody.
done.
yeah.
if you want me off the app, you have to drag me off the app.
Right.
Like
Right.
that. And I
You have
said
to formally
that to him.
ask me to get off the app.
You have
yeah.
to formally ask me to get off. Until then, I'm still out here.
Okay.
And I matched with a comedian, and he seemed nice. Then I was like, no shade. I was like, do I really want to date someone who thinks that they're funnier than me? No, I have to be the funniest person in this relationship. And I was like, yeah, it's not gonna work out.
I'm going to ask who it was after.
I
we're
actually
done.
don't remember his name, but I know he was from
So
Chicago
disappointing.
because he asked me to come to Chicago.
He has
Come to Chicago.
Mhm.
on the first on how long were you messaging?
I don't even know, but I was shooting a TV show in Spain. I'm like, you're gonna fly me
Right.
from Spain?
It sounds like a very Raya problem.
Right.
Yeah,
Right.
exactly.
Yes.
Exactly.
He asked
How
me-
will we ever meet? I'm on a shoot.
I'm on a shoot in Spain.
Yeah.
Okay.
Darling, I can't come.
So
Chicago.
then you're co-hosting Catfish.
Yeah.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So does that also mess with your head in terms of like dating and putting? Is that why you weren't on the apps? Is that like
Yes. I think
yeah.
everyone's a murderer and trying to like scam me or do something strange.
I mean, that'll mess you up when when
Right.
that's like your job is to
Yeah.
investigate everyone who's messing
Was-
with everyone else.
Was
Yeah.
there anyone like on Catfish that you were like, that could be me? Or were they most, because so many times you watch that show and you're like, come on, come on.
3
come
years.
on. Right. Come on.
Yeah.
Was there any that you related to that you were like, okay, now this feels like it could be real for me?
I wouldn't say like any particular scenario, but I can see how like life led you into this direction. I try to have compassion for everybody who's been on the show because it can happen to anyone. It happens to people all the time.
Right.
I was catfished by a friend who like lied to me about everything in their life. You could be you could go on a date with somebody in real life and they'll tell you like, oh yeah, I drive a Ferrari and I have this crazy job and you don't know that it's bullshit until you really like lift up the hood.
It's the hardest part about dating is that literally anyone can lie to you.
Yes.
And my dad has always said this, the honest one gets fucked. You know, like it's never like if you're there to meet someone and make a relationship, like that's what you should be there to do. And anyone can just lie to you. And if then you change how you do it and start worrying about that, you'll never meet anybody.
Yeah.
Yeah, it can get in your head.
Right.
Well, what are your thoughts on like, I think what's catfishing, obviously, like again, like on the show especially, I think the scenarios are so, they seem extreme.
Yeah.
Like people are getting away with it. But like in real life, I think we get a lot of questions, I'm sure you do too, about like the kitten fishing.
Oh yeah.
Kind of thing where it's
everybody's kitten fishing.
Right. Where like a guy is saying he's like like a height that he's not really that height, or a woman says she lives in a neighborhood, but like actually she just works there and she lives in the suburbs. So like what's your tolerance, or what advice would you give? Like what's your tolerance for those like little lies?
My thing is like a little lie could snowball into a bigger issue or a bigger lie. I think the thing is with apps, with dating, like everyone is coming with their best foot forward. No one is telling you like, hey, yeah, I'm 6'2", but also I have deep-seated childhood trauma and I like, every single night throw daggers at pictures of my mother. Like people are not coming out with those things. Those are things you have to like learn as time goes on.
Right.
The dagger stuff you really want to get
You
into
really want to
month
nip that
2.
in the bud early on. And you might be able to figure it out just like by the way he talks to you or like how he talks about women just in general, just in life. I think there's innocent kitten fishing. Like I love to edit a photo. Why would I let my giant chin zit in my photo on Instagram? I'm going to edit that out. But if you go on a date with me, you might see the chin zit because we're in real life,
The best foot forward is a lie in itself.
Yeah.
Sometimes.
Yeah.
That's true.
Right.
Sometimes it is.
Spanks are their own story.
Yeah.
Right.
Yes.
Hello. Like,
But
God forbid.
Right. But there's nobody, like, if someone like is deceived by that, they are.
Well, there's the difference, I think, I'm not telling you about like the horrible relationship I have with my mother. It's more of like an omission, I guess, versus like I'm fudging like a fact to even get you in the door.
Right. Yeah.
Which is like, a guy who's wearing hats in every picture.
Correct.
Or something like that.
Correct.
Which is like, you're sort of just wasting your own time. Because that stuff is like pretty obvious once you get there. And you say this all the time, that men are so confident that they think that like once you meet them, you're going to love them.
They're salespeople.
Yes.
Right.
Just get me in the room.
Yeah.
Just get me in the room. I'll figure it out.
I've met a few of those. I've actually dated some too.
Yeah.
I think too, like the guys who are always posting like on yachts or like at the club or like with jewelry on and like all this stuff. And it's like, okay, but that's his friend's yacht. He doesn't have a job. His job is to like be the friend of the person who gets the tables and like does all the things. I think we also have to be a little bit more discerning, like when dating and when seeing people's profiles. Like people are going to show what they want to show. You have to be smarter than the bullshit. Like you have to look at something and be like, is this true? Like, is this real? And not just go along with it because it's flashy and exciting.
Right. You have to be a better buyer.
You got to be a
like
better
you're
buyer.
on the apps. That's basically like a sales catalog. Right.
You're not going to buy the house without getting an inspection.
Right. No, it's true.
Are your sisters all on the apps, or are they all single? Or are they, where are
the
they
oldest 3 are on the apps. The youngest 2 are in college, and they're like, what?
Some college kids are like,
They
I think
are.
I hate the idea of being on an app in college.
I think it's weird.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's just like that. If there's ever a place where it's just like everyone is like in all the eligible people are all in one specific place,
Yeah.
going to the same bars, going to the same parties. Like, it just feels like to be on an app is to just get rid of any sort of social, like, feeling
Isn't
of
that kind of
having to
like
be rejected.
The generation. Like, I feel like
Right.
it's like
Right.
kind of their
Yeah.
Well,
vibe.
it's the problem of like it's there.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like
Mm-hmm.
if it's there, I'll use it.
Yeah.
It makes life easier.
Yeah.
You
It's
know,
a tool.
It's
It's a tool.
So your 3 sisters that are on the apps. What do you hear from them? What is
Terrible.
Terrible.
And they show me the options, and I'm like shocked and horrified by what I'm seeing. Because like,
and
it's
they're
like,
in New York, you said, right?
yes, and the pictures, the prompts, the answers to the prompts, the voice recordings. I'm like, all of this is weird. All of this is bad.
Yeah.
Just bad. Like, and I think we do need to put our best foot forward with a lie in some of these profiles.
Right.
Because
We
sometimes
need to lie a little bit more.
the
Yeah.
truth that they're showing is really like out of bounds. Dark.
The scary part is that's what they think is good.
Yes.
Like
yes.
I had a prompt. I deleted the apps for the summer. We have a summer dating challenge.
Mm.
The challenge is to delete the app, hang out with a couple that you're friends with once a month.
Smart.
Go to dinner by yourself without your phone,
Mm.
but like keep it in your pocket or
Mhm.
whatever. And
You can check a couple times.
You can check. Yeah.
Okay.
Stay safe.
Yeah.
And then a fitness class. Do
Love
a new
that.
fitness class.
Love
so that's
that.
like a new activity.
Yeah.
But I'm feeling good off the apps. But I remember when I was on it, I had this one prompt that was like that. Like it was stupid, but I was like the people that got it, I liked them more.
Mhm.
It got me more excited. You know, but I could understand someone going, "Look at this fucking loser." You know, like I
Mhm.
think there's something to that.
What was the prompt?
I'm trying to remember. It was
Like how bad?
She's
Someone
like,
was
I'll be
it?
the judge of
How
that.
right.
bad
It was
was
like it was something about eating and food and
Was it the
I'm try-
Chinese food one?
Chinese food on a Sunday night.
Pick your Chinese food dinner.
Give me your Chinese food.
Order.
No, I like that one.
I mean, that's important. I need to know.
Yeah,
like,
that
are you
one's
eating
fun.
egg drop soup? Because
Right.
I don't want to be a part of that.
You don't like egg drop soup.
No, my dad used to eat it all the time, and he would slurp it, and I have bad.
It does have a
PTSD.
weird consistency.
It
I'm not into
does.
that.
It,
Yeah.
it does look a little phlegmy.
Yeah.
Oh.
Please.
My parents love an egg drop soup, and they do the most disgusting thing ever. They will take soups and put water in it to make it more.
No.
And
Okay,
I'm like,
because they
it's
want
the
more.
most
Because they want more soup.
more soup. It's the most
Just order more
disgusting.
soup. Just order
I know,
another
and I
soup,
like
yeah.
I say to them, I go, I can't be a part of this. Like it's like something that like really grosses me out.
Do they put it in like a pot with more water?
Yes.
Okay.
I don't
And
know if egg drop
heat it
soup
up.
is like. I don't know if it's water based.
Yeah, I'm not proud of it. This is my family. I'm not like happy about this.
You are not.
I just
your
revealed I
family.
was just
Yes.
pretty vulnerable.
Wow,
Okay,
that is
look
so
at I'm garbage.
sorry.
Okay, is that what you want to hear?
You
What
need
do
to
you want
put this
from
in
me?
your profile.
Yeah, my parents put water in the egg drop soup to make more egg drop soup.
So
Yeah, they're
crazy.
Maybe
eating
they
like
want
we're
it-
in the depression.
No,
or
they
some
want it
shit.
less thick.
Actually.
What's
Maybe
that?
they want it less thick. They
Yeah,
think it's too-
I wish it was that.
Maybe
They're
just don't order
Yeah.
that.
crazy people. I don't know. I do understand like someone's profile being bad to one person,
Mm.
good to another, and I
Well, that's
think
the
there's
whole
good in
idea,
that.
right?
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
the whole idea.
Right. It's to turn off some people and to turn on the people that feel like connected to it.
That's true.
Right?
My mom always says that every cheese has its cracker, even if it's a moldy cheese.
Yeah.
That's
so
right.
Just like you're someone's foot.
Everyone's
You're,
someone's foot.
Yes.
Yeah.
Everyone's someone's foot.
It's way grosser than your mom's, even though I
Oh.
talked about. Well, I'm saying that like there are people.
Explain it.
this
This is a very old one. Yeah.
is an old. I've been saying this forever, but like I say that like men go on dates with women they're attracted to. They won't leave the house unless they're attracted. So that's a good thing to know that a guy that's left the house like he's attracted to you. That's more than men can say. Like
Yeah.
a lot of times women go on a date because they're just like he checks some boxes and we'll see.
I've had a lot of friends that say free dinner.
Free dinner, fine. If that, yeah. So this whole thing is that if you're someone's type. There's a
Mhm.
man who masturbates to feet. So there's
That
so
could be you.
yeah,
That could be
there's
you.
so many men masturbating to feet that it's a hyperlink on the porn websites. So you are someone's foot.
I don't
If you
wanna
think of
be
it,
someone's foot.
everyone is someone's type.
You know,
is
I've
the
never
point.
heard you fully explain it.
Yeah.
Now that you've explained it, it does sound
I don't think whenever I explained
Yeah.
it, I don't know. The atmosphere here is a little too quiet.
the
and
saying
there's-
sounds a lot
that it
more
feels-
fun than like the explanation.
Right.
Yeah.
The explanation is meant to be as gross as possible to get you to like realize this is also stupid.
Yeah,
You know,
right.
Well,
like-
yeah.
Yeah, I'm not here to kink shame.
Listen,
It's not my
I'm
thing.
just saying They make a hyperlink.
Right. You're looking for your foot.
Everyone's looking for their foot.
Yes.
And that, ladies and gentlemen, is the romantic message of the U Up podcast.
That should give you hope.
Yeah, it should.
It should. It should.
Should we do
on
our
that note,
petty or prudent?
Let's do a petty or prudent.
So we play a game. It's called petty or prudent. Basically, like you're dating someone, you break up. Is the action that you're taking after the breakup petty? Like, you know, it wasn't necessary you're doing it to be petty, or was it prudent? Like it's okay. It needed to be done.
Okay.
I think it's fair.
Okay.
You want to?
I love this game. I'll read the
You want to
email.
read it?
Ready? Okay. J&J, I have a petty or prudent for you. This happened a few years ago. And now looking back, I'm conflicted on whether my actions were justified. Okay. Breakup happened. They did something. Here we go. At the time, my boyfriend's birthday was in February. By January, I had already bought his birthday gift, an espresso machine, and an engraved cigar humidor with his name on it. He broke up with me a week after I had already purchased the gift. The espresso machine I easily returned from Amazon, but the cigar humidor was from Etsy, and since it was engraved with his name on it, it was a final sale. I asked my mom what I should do, and she said that I could give it to my grandpa, but the idea... I like the idea that the grandpa's like...
Cigar
You'd be like,
humidor.
wow, thanks.
He's like, who's Kyle?
That's you, Grandpa.
Yeah,
That's you.
we've been calling you Grandpa Kyle
It's the brand.
Yeah. That I could give it to my grandpa, but the idea of seeing it in his home with my ex-boyfriend's name on it just seemed weird, and I didn't want to always be reminded of my ex. She then said, throw it out. For some reason, I really didn't want to throw it out since at the time I had put so much thought into it and thought it was such a great gift. I also felt weird wasting it. So instead, I put it in a bag with the rest of the stuff he left at my apartment and left it in the apartment building lobby for him to pick up when he dropped off my stuff. At the time, part of me irrationally wanted him to see what a great gift I had bought him and to miss me. Looking back, was it petty to try and rub it in his face what a great girlfriend I was by giving him the gift? Or was it prudent because I did spend money on it and only he really could use it since it was customized? So why throw out a perfectly great and semi-expensive present? So what do we think? Was she being petty or prudent?
Well, you know, as someone who has also left a bag of things at an ex's house before, mine was filled with my saliva because I spit on everything that I put in the bag. And then I also printed out the notes that I had written throughout the relationship of every time he had me fucked up. And I highlighted everything, stapled it together, and left notes.
Oh wow! You're next level.
That explanation.
I think I know which side.
I'm gonna say it was prudent.
So you spit on his stuff.
Yeah.
Was it obvious, or was it like your little secret?
I was in a rage. I just saw.
No, but I'm saying,
red.
like, was it like, would he have known that, or was it just like your little secret that you spit on?
I mean,
everything?
it was less.
It was pretty.
I
wet?
spit on the paper.
It was
also
moist.
It was like 5 sheets of paper stapled together.
Was it like a loogie or like just
I really went back there.
like that?
I really went in there.
You really went for it.
He deserved it.
Did he like cheat on you or something?
I didn't find that out until after.
Okay.
So this is pre-know.
That was
So you were like,
pre-know.
it was your former self, you know, looking out for your future self.
I think so.
Right.
In retrospect,
He's probably thinking, "Oh, thank God she didn't know about the cheating."
Yeah.
No, literally.
Urine. I was thinking
Oh,
like it
yeah.
could have been urine. Maybe like if you knew about the cheating, it would have been urine.
I
Yeah.
would have. It
Yeah.
would have been way worse than that.
Did he?
Full of
That's somewhat
knives.
feral.
Yeah.
You know?
Oh no, I went crazy.
Spit.
I went crazy, and with the craziest part is that I had a session with my therapist virtually.
Okay. Before or after this?
No, it was after I had filled the bag. So
Okay.
the bag is in the corner, and I'm on my therapy session. I'm like, I think I'm adjusting really well.
You didn't tell her?
I think everything's great.
That's like
I
the
have a bag
murderer
of these
having the
things.
chopped up body
Yeah.
next to them while they're talking to like the
Feeling
family.
well adjusted.
Yeah.
No, things are good.
Great.
Oh, I'm doing okay.
I was like, I actually have a bag of his things, and I'm going to drop them off later. And she's like, I think that would be really good. I'm like, yeah,
Did he say anything?
fuck him.
Did he say? He didn't say anything.
No, I told him that if he ever spoke to me or breathed near me in public, I would stab him. So no.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
it's probably-
How would you react to getting that package back?
that package, that's the thing. That I would just take it
Just take it.
and be on my way.
Especially like
I'd respect
maybe
the
he
the
did
request.
think that I knew what he was up to, which I didn't. So I think he just took it as like humbly, like I accept
right, probably
this
knowing
package.
what he had done.
Yeah,
He maybe assumed you knew more.
he tried to get me back for a year.
He
So
did.
after that,
It didn't cause any issues on his side.
And you didn't stab him.
No, I didn't.
How did
you
try
really
to come
are a
back?
Scorpio.
I really am.
Yeah.
In the worst way. I said it. I prefaced it. No one should be shocked.
Yes.
That is wild.
Yeah.
So when he came back to you, I mean, it must have helped to not want to like get back with him. He's wearing the shirt that you spit on.
Yeah,
You're like, yeah, you're kind of gross.
Exactly.
Anyways,
Well,
yeah.
doing that exercise of like, highlighting all the moments that he like messed with you,
Mhm.
that must also help you kind of like move on.
I
to an
also
extent.
like looking back, this was years ago, but looking back, I was like, what was I so upset about? Like, ew, let him go. Like, let him go, please. Like now, when you get into a relationship that's actually right, you look back at all the other ones and you're like, you laugh at yourself. You can
That's
laugh
true.
at
Right.
it and be like, you know what? I needed that experience. I'm glad that that's over because it prepares you for the person who won't ever make you feel like that feral, crazy,
right.
murderous rat.
Does your current boyfriend know about that story?
You know, I don't know. He doesn't listen to my podcast.
Would
Okay,
he
so
be
probably not.
surprised
Yeah.
by that story?
No.
No.
Okay,
No,
He'd be like,
but he's
That's all
never
right.
seen that side
That's
of me. He's
Kamie.
never
Right.
had to see that. He's never had to see that,
Right.
and I tell him all the
But he
time.
knows
Like, you're
it's within
so
you.
lucky.
I think that
Well,
it's like,
I feel like it's kind of hot.
Yes.
You might
Yeah.
know that it's kind of hot. that
it's hot.
within her, right?
It's,
Yeah.
most men, I think a lot of women want this too. They want a little bit of fear in the man they date.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Like a little bit of like I even saw like
Part of the excitement is knowing that like someone could ruin your life. I think.
Snap.
You know,
my
right?
parents.
if they wanted to, if they
Yeah.
really wanted to.
It's at all ages too. I have all these like stories about my parents, like, because I live in Florida, so like I was like hanging out with my dad, but like they got back from, they were away for 10 days, and my dad didn't get the heat, the water heater refilled or something, and we're playing golf. We're like 15 holes in, and his phone rings with my mom. He goes, "It's over." And I go, "What are you talking about?" He goes, "It's over."
marriage?
And no, he just the golf. He's like,
We're
he's like-
going home.
He picks up, and I just hear my mom going, "The water's freezing. You didn't get the heater. You didn't get it refilled." He goes, "I'm coming home. I'm coming home. I'm going home." I go, "We're done." He goes, "I knew it was going to happen at some point." Like
the
I just
dynamic
like,
you need.
yeah, I just saw him like kind of like
Game's
Fred
over.
Flintstone, his feet back home. And it was
See?
just like,
and
yeah,
they've been married a long time.
right,
Yeah.
long time.
Yeah.
So like.
Would your mom do what she did with the? You think if needed
She
to?
would, yeah. There's like there's no.
But you know what? Men love it.
There's
like
a thing. There's an
little
excitement
ounce
there.
of crazy. Anytime I talk to a guy friend and he's like, "She was crazy. She did it." You loved that shit. You loved it,
Right.
and you loved it. And then it can cross a line. It can
Right.
cross a line.
So this
Sure.
to you with this listener is not crazy at all.
That's prudent.
Right. Yeah.
She was just
Right.
returning some things.
I'm trying to think if like is it more vindictive to not give it to him or to give it to him?
I probably would have thrown it in the garbage, but I can see the idea of like, oh, he's going to see this and be like,
Right.
damn, I fucked up. Maybe not. And like, would I even want to put myself in a position for you not to feel that? Like,
Right.
would I want to put myself in a position where he's probably opening it and be like, oh, I guess I did leave this at her place.
Yeah.
Not even thinking like, what a thoughtful gift. He's probably like, oh, wow. I guess I did. I wonder.
Right.
Get this.
He's not thinking, seeing that and being like, oh, I can't believe I broke up with this thoughtful, lovely woman.
Oh, I think this is. I've had this happen to me.
Oh, with the ice machine.
Yeah, the ice
Yeah.
machine. I've told
Yeah.
this story here before, but I'll repeat it. A little bit. But I think this is prudent, but it actually does the job that a petty person would want the most, which is to make the guy feel horrible about the ending of this
Yes.
relationship. So
that was my highlighted note. That was
Right.
my
Yours
whatever,
was
cigar
petty.
holder.
That's
Yeah.
the goal. Yeah.
well,
Yeah.
probably made him feel bad, but it was petty while doing it.
Mhm.
Hers is prudent
Right.
because of the engraving. So there is a reason to be like, I can't do anything with this. So there is a reason to give it to him. She's not giving it to him based on her letter, and based on all the thought I've put into this, it's not given to him to make him go, I need you back, or
She says she like wants him to feel bad.
right.
Yeah.
But it doesn't come off that way. I think
Right.
this is like the perfect, we've gotten a lot of these.
Mhm.
And this is the first one where I've ever been like, thought this is prudent, but it did the job because I dated a girl.
It's just subtle enough.
It's just subtle enough. I dated a girl and I ended it on her stoop. And it was right around my birthday. And she goes, hold on, I got you a gift. And I had always said when we were dating, I'll know I've made it when I have an ice machine. And she literally comes downstairs, like her doorman had to help
huge.
her.
Have you ever seen an ice machine?
Huge, like
the size of that chair.
Yeah, like a kitchen counter ice maker. And the doorman helped her bring it to me. And I'm like, what is this? She's like, this is the ice machine that I got you for your birthday.
And you didn't marry her? You didn't drop down on one knee and pull out an engagement ring?
And then I had to walk it to, they were between two avenues in New York. So I had to walk it myself, a huge box to a cab at the street corner.
That was petty of her. She could have returned it.
She could have returned it. Sat on my counter for like a year.
Did you think of her every time you used it?
Every time I felt bad.
Did you use it?
No, I didn't even use it. It was so big and clunky. I couldn't even use it. It was like unusable. I ended up throwing it away. It was like, and I felt bad. I was like, I should hook this up. It was really it really did the job in the same way that I think this would
impressive.
Do the
job.
Yeah,
I like that. That's like an advanced move.
Yeah, this is chess versus checkers.
Yeah.
So.
Well, she probably didn't want the clunky thing in her apartment. She's like, the apartment's too small for this. Take this away.
I think if she gave it to you, I think she was like hoping you, as you're dragging it to your apartment, you're maybe rethinking.
Right. Maybe, if I kept
Is there any gift that would make you rethink breaking up with someone?
No.
No.
You?
Probably not. Depends why I broke up with them.
No. I had an ex allegedly get me an engagement ring that I've still yet to see. But
why would you see it now?
You broke up with him and then he's like, I already bought a ring?
Yeah.
No way.
Oh, that's
okay. Return it.
That's your fault. Because like if you buy a ring from someone without having a very clear discussion of like, we are getting engaged, that's crazy.
Hello. Also, it's manipulation. Like you're trying to manipulate someone by being like, but I got this ring.
Well, it'd be funny if you were just like, okay, well then in that case.
Yeah. Well, okay, great.
And then he doesn't have a ring.
Yeah, right. Exactly. Bring it over.
Let's see it first.
Let's see it. Yeah. I didn't see it. So
yeah, no. If he had it, you would have seen it.
The answer is no. You could bring me Beyonce, and as much as I love her, I would be like, listen, B, you don't want to be a part of this.
It's not gonna happen.
You don't want to be a part of this girl.
Is it petty or prudent to you, this scenario?
I'm with you. It's I think it's petty in like in a very advanced way.
Right. But it's like I don't blame her.
No, I would do that.
Yeah.
I think I would do it. I might throw it. It depends like how angry I was at him. But if I'm giving him back his stuff anyway, again, it's like you broke up with me. Yeah.
It is thoughtful though. I had a friend who had a situation like this recently, and it was like they broke up, but she had already gotten the gift and like had already thought about it. And she had the same feeling like, when I send this, he's going to realize that, and that's not what happened.
Yeah.
And I said it, I was like, if you send it, just know you're sending it for yourself. Like you're not sending it at this point now. The meaningfulness of the gift is more about you seeing if there's still something there, like on his part. But that doesn't mean that it's going to end up the way that you want it to. So you have to be okay with the letdown that it may not be.
Totally.
Yeah.
I think we could do a whole episode on like the etiquette of giving stuff back after
do it my way.
Real breakup.
It really works.
Just saliva.
Spit on it?
Spit.
I had a friend, her boyfriend broke up with her, and then he like sent her back her stuff, and it had like 2 quarters in the box. It had a bunch of stuff, but then it also had 50 cents. And she like freaked out about the 50 cents.
Why?
Because she was like, why would he send me 50 cents? Why would he?
What's the message?
No,
what is this?
What is
he trying to say?
Yeah.
I would be upset.
And then a letter, you want a handwritten, and then we've gotten emails where it's like, he wrote me a letter after the breakup, but the handwriting was terrible, or like he misspelled it, some of the stuff, like he doesn't even care.
So you got to print it out like I did.
Right.
Write extra notes.
Typed it?
Oh, it was already typed out because it was on my notes app.
Okay.
So I just printed that.
Did you write an additional like
card? No, not a card. On the paper.
Okay.
Like a teacher.
Oh, like a red line.
Circle it.
A red line.
Red line.
Okay.
It. Yeah. Of course.
Nice. F.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, literally.
We need you to be our petty or prudent expert.
Yeah. Seriously.
Like, next level shit.
Consultant for this. Yeah.
No, I've got it. Trust me. I've got
Well,
ideas.
everyone needs to go listen to the Relationship podcast.
We're going to be on it?
Kamie Crawford.
Yes.
We're going to be on it. we're so pumped that you were here. This is great. Thank you so much.
When does
Thank you for having me.
What days does it air?
Every Friday.
Every Friday.
Every Friday, wherever you get your podcasts.
You can listen to Cam, you can listen to us, and then you get all your relationship and love advice in one spot.
Exactly.
So, wonderful. Thank you. I have a side question.
Yeah.
Okay. Nothing to do with dating. Kim Crawford wine. When that
Love.
you
My
love
cousin.
it. That's your cousin?
No, I wish.
Oh my God.
I wish. I've had people think that it's my wine, which
Really?
I would love also.
Yeah, I'm sure you would. I was thinking, I was like, does that annoy you? Or does that you're just like.
I went on a brand trip with them to Coachella once.
Really?
It was really fun.
That's cool.
Yeah.
And everyone there must have thought you were part of the.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Everyone with Crawford is my cousin, unless you're like an axe murderer or something like that.
Right.
Cindy Crawford.
Then you don't
same
claim them.
And then you don't
Cindy
claim
Crawford
them.
and I call each other cousin. When we say, I'm like, cousin.
Oh,
She's like,
really?
cousin. I'm like, queen. Yes.
That's a good fun
That's
fact.
a good cousin. Yeah. That's a fun, yeah.
We are not related, just for legal reasons.
Well, Kamie, thank you so much for coming on. This was
Thank
wonderful.
you.
Everyone go listen to the Relationship Podcast and listen to our episode. We'll be there.
Yes.
So excited.
We'll be back on Wednesday.
Boom.
Bye.